This is a saxophonist, a keyboardist, a bassist, a composer, a arranger, a producer, and he washes dishes when his wife makes them. In his musical career, he's loaned his talents to recordings by Anita Baker, Quincy Jones, Tina Marie, the Winans, Lola Falana, and the list goes on. He is Gerald Austin, and he's here with us today on Video Soul. Welcome again, Gerald.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you,
Gerald
man.
Albright.
What did I say? Austin? Oh, I can't believe I did that.
It's happened 2 other times today.
Has it?
Yeah.
And in a minute, I'm going to introduce your new video, Slow Motion.
He's a good friend, though. A great friend, you know.
God, I'm so embarrassed.
The same thing happens to him when he gets interviewed. They call him
Gerald Albright, right?
Yeah, so all in the same family. We cool.
Oh, good, man. So everything's going good for you?
Everything is fantastic.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You're looking great, man. Come in here clean.
Oh, man.
You're looking prosperous.
I feel real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your new album, now, these are your words. This is your best album ever.
I feel it's my best product.
Why?
Well, we really took our time with this album, and we got, I think, the strongest song selection of the 3 albums. And, you know, it just, inside it just feels like me, you know, and it is a dream come true because I'm just happy to be doing what I'm doing and happy that people are appreciating what I'm doing. So the album kind of reflects that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many songs are on the album?
10.
How many did you start with?
Started with actually 2, you know, that I had written earlier this year. And we just kept stepping until we completed. Yeah,
but I mean, when you say you got the best selections on this album, I mean, how many? Well, I guess what I'm trying to ask really is how many did you end up with when you cut it down to 10?
Well, actually, we had about 15 tunes, and then from those tunes, we selected the 10 that we have.
When you say we, who's we?
Between myself and the record company and my manager, you know, I had different input.
Do you ever have to give in to songs that you think aren't as strong as others, but they think so? Who has the final say?
Sometimes, but with Atlantic Records, I've been real happy with their ability to give me as much creativity that I need to go in and do an album comfortably. So it's been a nice relationship, and we seem to smoothly get through what should go on the album, what should, you know, not
How long have you been with them?
I've been with them 3 years.
Okay, so for all 3 of your albums have been with them. Did you record for anyone before that?
No.
Oh, so this has been your only company?
Yeah.
And you're happy?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. You're doing the Byron Allen show, right?
Right.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, we start back taping mid-January. Yeah.
So what is that experience like? I mean,
it's great. I mean, it's a whole nother side of the business, and it's great exposure for me, you know, in trying to become that star, as they say, or whatever. And Byron's a great guy to work with, and the whole musical family, you know, the band that I work with each week is fantastic. So, yeah, I'm a happy man.
Did you put the band together?
No, a gentleman by the name of Terry Wallman, who's a musical director and guitarist on the show, put the band together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all jam too, man. You look
Thanks.
good.
Oh, it's fun.
You look like you're having fun when you do it.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to take a look at the first video, the first song from your new album.
Okay.
Okay, and it is not slow motion.
No, it's not.
My. Done originally, of course, by... Y'all don't waste any time remaking stuff nowadays, do you?
Well,
I
when
mean,
it's
this
hot,
is
it's
still
hot,
on the charts, man. You know, it seems like you used to wait a year or 2.
Well, you know, we just felt it was a good time to bring it out, and I love
Yeah.
the song. So, you know, Johnny did it justice, and I wanted to do it justice too, so I hope we did that.
Gerald Albright with My on Video Soul. That's great. Gerald Albright doing My on Video Soul. That is a great song, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
That's one of those songs to me like Ooh Baby Baby that you know you'll still dig 25 years from now. I can't imagine not liking that song.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is there one particular thing that drew your attention to the song though, that you really liked about it?
When I first heard the song, I loved it, and it was a suggestion from Merlin Bob at Atlantic Records to demo it as an instrumental, and a great suggestion. The demo turned out great, and it was something that both myself and the company wanted to do. Yeah. So we went with it.
Can you take any song that you like? Can you hear it as an instrumental, or does it have to be a certain quality or certain lyrics or something?
Yeah, it just has to have a certain finesse in order to be an instrumental. All songs are not meant to be instrumentals, but the ones that I have chosen on my past 3 albums, they just, you know, it just seemed real easy to take the vocal off and then put the sax on it as a replacement. You know? Yeah.
Okay. Who taught you how to play?
My very first private teacher was George Turpo. This is when I was 9 years old. And what happened, actually, I started out as a piano player.
Oh, really?
And, you know, a boy at 9 years old, he wants to go out and play football with the fellas down the street and stuff, you know. And I really wasn't interested in practicing on a consistent basis. So my teacher said, well, let's try to find another instrument that you're more interested in. It happened to be the saxophone. And he had an old, dusty saxophone in his garage that he hadn't played for years. And he said, well, look, just take it home for a week and see what you think. And the rest is history.
I guess he knows what you think now.
Yeah.
So you never drifted away from it? I mean, you knew right then?
No, I mean, I knew that was the right union, you know, for me.
Who'd you start listening to as other saxophonists that
I
influenced
started out listening to Maceo Parker from the James Brown Band.
Right.
And on the jazz side of things, Cannonball Adderley.
Mercy.
And Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. You know?
That was a bad jam.
Another timeless tune.
I'm telling you.
And so I fused the two styles together and then made my own style from that. And I take my hat off to both of them. They're fantastic players.
Yeah. So you say you fuse their style together. A lot of times I've heard artists say, you know, well, my style is unique. It's, you know, I didn't learn from anyone. It's just God-given. But that's really not true, is it? I mean, you really are a culmination of things you've heard.
Yeah, we have to be honest. And you know, you have to derive your style from somewhere. I mean, that's the whole reason why you look back to, like in my case, the jazz artists, to try to see where all this wonderful music came from. And I just happened to cling to Cannonball and Maceo. It just felt right for me. And from that blend, I derived my own unique sound.
Now you have a 9-year-old at home, right?
Right.
And a 13-month.
Right.
The 9-year-old has expressed any interest in music at all?
Much
Oh, really?
interest. Yeah. I have a little studio at home, and you know, little synthesizers all over the place, and she comes in and she spends hours, literally, in the studio, just changing the sounds on the synthesizer and working with the mixer and the little computer. So she's into it.
That's great.
And my 13-month-old, he's into lights and buttons, so he's, he works it too. Yeah.
But that's great. I mean, to have all that stuff at home available to him, and you never know what might turn him on. I mean, she's got a board right there to learn that. Maybe an engineer, if not a singer or a musician.
Right.
Well, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's great. Hey, man, thanks so much for being with us today.
My pleasure, Donnie. It's
Really
great to see you again.
You too.
Man.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck with the new album.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Gerald Albright, our guest today on Video Soul.